Let's go. Hello there from the future. Uh, so I'm cutting in because I totally messed up and lost a file. So the beginning of this video is gone into the ether. So instead, I'm here to sum up what I said in the first part of the video. Pretty much, I was going over what happened over the weekend. Miriam and I went to a farmers market vendor training, which I think is very cool that the Nampa Farmers Market decided to offer that for the vendors this year. And there were new vendors, old vendors, everybody kind of gathered around to gain this information that's helpful in setting up your booth and being a vendor at the market, learning how to sell to people. So, Miriam and I went. It was very long. It took us, I think it was around a 4-hour long event. I really enjoyed going to the event, and I was happy to report that Miriam and I hit the nail on the head on a lot of things that they mentioned. A lot of the booth setup, marketing strategies, materials that we would need. We did a good amount of research beforehand and kind of figured out what we needed, but there was still a lot of helpful information. And I really enjoyed listening to the speakers tell us about their experience and share their insight since they have been doing this for over 6 years now. We're very excited, very hopeful for the future, and I think that we're going to be doing pretty well. So we hope to see you guys come and support us at the Nampa Farmers Market if you live in the Treasure Valley area. That would mean the world to us. We're going to be selling stickers. We're going to be selling magnets. We're going to be selling books and bookmarks. And it's going to be a good time. One of the strategies that they went over was to make your booth smell nice. And we thought, well, we don't sell food or anything that really smells. Maybe tea, but it's not really, doesn't really have that much of a smell to it when it's not brewed. So I thought, why don't we do like perfume? Blow it in front of a fan, fill up the booth, make it smell good. And Miriam raised a good point. She said, no, perfume allergies exist. And I said, you're right. So we decided we're going to get a battery operated diffuser, a rechargeable one, and have the diffuser kind of just going throughout the day with some essential oil droppers mixed in so our booth will smell nice and look nice and feel nice. And then on Saturday, once I came back from the market, I proceeded to do a whole bunch of manufacturing work. Why? Because I actually really enjoy it. I used to work in manufacturing, and it's kind of easy for me to get into kind of just a flow state. And the crafter in me also very much enjoys making creative stuff. So, what better mix of the two things that I actually really enjoy? I ended up locking in and doing that for about 4 more hours after the market. We had a long day on Saturday, so I took Sunday and Monday off. But I couldn't help myself, and I still did a little bit of work on those days. And I wound up figuring out our packaging design, if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. I bought this little tulip-themed tissue paper because I thought it was very cute. And I was trying to figure out the most efficient way to cut it. It was kind of difficult because it's slightly awkwardly shaped, and no matter which way I was cutting it, it would have created a lot of waste. So instead, I decided to cut it a little bit short and then use white tissue paper instead for an additional layer, which works out because it would be rather see-through if I didn't have another layer. So your stickers go in here between the tissue paper like so. We have our logo as a sticker. I think it's a really cute sticker as itself, but we were thinking of incorporating wording, our Tea Time Tales letterage down there. The only thing is I don't know if people would actually use the sticker then. I feel like the teacups by themselves are a usable sticker, but I don't know if people would actually like it with the name on it. Maybe. It's a cute name. So, I don't know. I wanted your guys' opinion on that. And if you think I should add the letterage or just keep it this way and have it slightly, it's a little bit too low in the packaging. But yeah, we got these little cookie bags, and I thought, oh, those would be perfectly sized for stickers. So we're using them for stickers. And then, this little adhesive thing will be pulled off, folded over, and then this can be carried around. It'll keep your stickers safe. Another thing I'm thinking about adding is a little cardboard backing piece to it so that the stickers don't get bent. But that would get expensive real quick. So I would have to incorporate that into the cost of the stickers, and I don't know that I should do that. I think maybe if there's enough stickers in here, I mean, they're durable, and even if they bend a little bit, they're not gonna get like permanently deformed. They're flexible. It would just be like if you like sat on them and permanently creased them or something, that would be a concern. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just save that for the art prints. I don't know if stickers are that important to go through the trouble, but yeah. So that's pretty much what I did over the weekend, along with some resting, and I'm back at it again on Tuesday when this video was filmed. And I'm filming this part on Wednesday. Great. So yeah, I'll let you go on to the rest of the video, and we're going to head over to the whiteboard, and I'm going to give you a rundown of my game plan for the day. Okay, welcome to the office. Ta-da! I work like a little chaos goblin, so it's going to be a little bit messy in here. I don't have a lot of space, so... But you know what? It's fine. Things get done. So yesterday and the day before, I've been printing out these sheets. This is glossy sticker paper. I printed out the stickers. I think they turned out really good. I have a whole pile. I got a whole bunch of them. So, we have a lot of laminating to do and more printing to do as well. But first, I shall turn your attention to the whiteboard. I have ADHD, and the only way I can keep my thoughts organized and actually complete tasks consistently is by having them written out. In orange, we have Miriam's stuff. In green, teal, turquoise, teal, we have my stuff. So let's see here. I did the taxes. I registered for the market. Got my seller's permit. I'm still working on making these bookmark designs. I got last month's newsletter done. I need to order supplies today. Went over the rules already. Still working on these magnet bookmarks. And we're going to make some pamphlets for our authors and editors and illustrators and beta readers that we are hoping to acquire. Part of our business is screening people, doing the legwork for the authors so they don't have to find beta readers and be worried that they're not going to complete their job well, worry that they're just kind of grouchy people that don't actually like reading books, but they're just doing it for the money type thing. Like, we are on the hunt for passionate people who love reading books, for stories, for genuinely good content, not none of this like brain rot stuff, So those are what the pamphlets are about. We're gonna have those at our booth in their little stands so that we can have them advertised, and if people are interested in becoming one of our beta readers or illustrators or authors on our roster, it's good to have a convenient little thing of info. So let's see. On the agenda today. Today I need to order supplies. If anything's misspelled, that would be my fault because I also have dyslexia and I can't spell. Laminate stickers. And I think I want to do a bit of illustrating today. I'll just put drawing, and I'm going to put the things that I need to draw, and we'll see how much we get through. Bookmark magnets. And I do have a sticker design ready to go. I think I'll probably do that because that shouldn't take me very long to do. So it is time to lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello to the audience, puppy. He's a very cool boy. This is Chester, for those of you who haven't seen him. He is, I think, 10 years old now. I think he just had his birthday in February. He's very shaggy. I need to get him groomed. But he has an appointment on Friday. And he goes crazy when you give him kisses. He's a crazy dog. So, because I don't have a lot of room, we're working on the floor. And I got my laminator here. I have some more stickers printing on the printer. They take a minute, so I'm just going to let that do its thing. And then I am going to get started on laminating our stack of stickers before we go to cut them. I have a few types of laminate. I have my classic, just regular glossy 3mm laminate, and I have some holographic laminate, and even more holographic laminate of various kinds. It's a cold laminate, so it's self-adhesive. And perhaps I will just kind of show you how I do it. So I'm just going to use the back of one of my Cricut mats because I need some sort of firm surface. And I've been wanting to test out this star laminate. Chester, you gotta move, buddy. I know you want to be here. I know you're so cute. But you're in the way. No one can see anything when you're here. Yes, I know you're so cute. Hi. Hi. Why don't you go over there? Go. Go, 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 go. Okay, you can sit over here. Come here. Come here. Lay down. Thank you, pup. Ooh, I like that. Not sure if you can see the star sparkle reflection. Hopefully you can. But I got these little like nighttime themed cozy campfire camping under a little book tent, and I thought that the star laminate would look really nice on them. So firstly, you just gotta peel back the backing just a little bit. Uh-oh, I just got an error. Hopefully you're okay. I seem fine. I don't know what the error was about. That was scary. This is surprisingly difficult to get the backing off the laminate. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to cut it down to size as well. 'Tis a bit precarious working on the floor, but we carry on. So I'm going to cut a little bit off of my laminate paper here for the reason of it will get stuck in my laminator if I do not trim off part of it. So as you can see, we don't need to laminate this entire sheet of paper. We just need to laminate within those black boxes there, the black corners. I can afford to cut off like this much of the bottom there. And honestly, I'll probably leave the side because it's not too bad. But yeah, definitely got to cut off the bottom there. And I save the little strips of laminate that I cut off because I figure maybe I'll make these like little sticker strips or something. Man, I feel like I can use it. So I'm just hanging on to it until I can come up with an idea to use it for. Because I hate wasting product. There's nothing I hate more than wasting product because that's wasting money, that's wasting time, that's wasting a lot for the business. So if I can make use of it, I am going to. Go, cut off our strip. Now I can peel off some of the laminate backing. Aha! Finally. Okay, so it's not going to matter if I touch the very top of this, because it's not actually going to be on my stickers. But I'm going to peel it back a little bit. Like so. Leave a little bit exposed. And then I'm going to make sure I don't have anything on my paper here. Good old static electricity likes to get things on here. Don't want to be laminating in any hairs. Then I'm going to carefully stick this right on the top there. A little bit above my marks. Ever so gently. And take my little smoother tool and gently, carefully smooth on this first a little bit. Like that. No bubbles. And then I can turn on my laminator on the cold setting and feed it in to my laminator. And you're gonna want to hang on to the back here. Otherwise it'll get sucked into the laminator and it won't actually laminate it. So here we go. Sticking it in. I don't know why I talk in an accent randomly. I am American. I have an American accent. But for some reason, when I'm explaining things or, I don't know, being sarcastic, I go down this little bit of a. I don't even know. It's like half the time it's British, half the time it's something else, and I have no idea what that would be. It's odd. I'm odd. Apologies. There we are. Now we have laminated stickers. We've got a little bit of a bubble here. Don't panic. Oftentimes, if it's minor enough, you can get it worked out. I'm actually going to wait till after it cuts to try and attempt to smooth it out. Because I don't want to prematurely get it set, you know? So I'm just going to move on. And, yeah, that's really pretty. I quite like that. It looks very cool. I have a feeling that some people are really going to like these holographic laminates, and other people are going to be like, oh, it's too busy, it's too messy. Well, guess what, Karen? We have regular laminated stickers too, so don't you worry. There's going to be something for everybody. I printed out 5 sheets of these, of each of them, except for my lunch break is never long enough sticker. I accidentally printed out 16. I was printing extra because the first batch, the cutting was off because I forgot to put tape on the corners here so the Cricut could read the marks better. Either that or I put it in the machine wrong now that I think about it. I don't know. So yeah, we have some extra of those ones, but I think it'll be fine. I printed out 6 sheets total of each of these then. I already made 1 sheet. So we have, let's do 2 more regular laminate and 2 more fancy laminate. I'm not sure if I want to do the star laminate or if I want to do something else like regular holographic or some other pattern. I think I'll do the star. We'll do 2 more star laminates and 2 more regular laminates on these coping stickers. And my sticker batch just got done, so I'm going to start the next batch as well. Alright, got that going. So let's cut down this other laminate. I think that's all I'm going to be doing for the next little bit, so I'm just going to put the microphone down and I guess speed up this portion for a little while, maybe cut some out, I don't know, it depends on how long it's going to be, but yeah. I will start talking again if something interesting comes up. Aha! Finally, we used that fancy laminate and no bubbles this time. So yeah, I trimmed it down a little bit more, and while I was feeding it through my laminator, I was making sure to keep it as close as possible, like the backing, so I didn't pull it too much. It did try to get sucked in to the laminator a few times, but we managed to salvage it, so I think that's the strat that we're gonna go with. Also, it is so cute. I love the little hearts on that. I think that looks really good, and I think people are going to very much so enjoy that. I think the hearts super fit the vibe of this sticker just so well. I am torn between the butterfly laminate for this design and just the regular holographic laminate. I like that you can see it more clearly with the plain holographic laminate, but it feels kind of boring. I don't know, maybe I'm too complicated. Like maybe I need to enjoy simplicity a little bit better, but I like the busyness, but I don't feel like butterflies really fit the vibe. I wish I could have gotten like a bubble patterned laminate. I don't know if they make that. So if anybody knows, let me know. But Yeah, so I think I'll probably just go with the plain holographic, because when in doubt, I'm gonna go simpler, so as not to overwhelm people's eyeballs. All right, it is a little bit past 5, and I have done a whole bunch of laminating. I didn't get through all of it today, so I'll probably do some tomorrow, but I've been sitting on the floor for like 3+ hours, so I'm pretty tired. So I think I'm gonna be done with laminating for today. I had one heck of a time laminating. This holographic laminate is very difficult to work with because they made the backing pieces super stiff, and it's a little bit, I think it's a little bit too thick to like flow nicely onto the paper. So that's definitely a bummer. I'm hoping I can salvage at least most of these, but some of the sheets are really bad. Some of them are really bubbled, and I don't really know how to fix that, so I'm probably going to have to look up some videos and see if anybody has tips and tricks to solve the bubbling issue with the laminating, because even with a laminator machine, applying even pressure, it's still, the laminate itself just did not want to like bend onto the paper. So I have to figure that out. But for now, I'm going to cross that off of my list today. And I'm going to eat some dinner and move on to ordering supplies and do some drawing. I'm not going to get to testing the new sticker paper yet. That's okay though. I can do that later. There's no big rush there, and I'll run out of glossy paper eventually, so I'll have to use the matte. But yeah, hopefully I'm able to salvage my stickers because it's using up a lot of materials. So I'm kind of annoyed with that for sure. All in all, though, for several hours of work, I feel like I did pretty good. And whatever will be, will be. What I salvage, and that's okay. It is all part of the trial and error process. It's my first day really doing it, like for several hours. I did a few, but there's bound to be some complications expected for that. So I think I'll feel better once I eat some food and stop sitting on the floor. So hopefully in the future, I'll be able to have a better work setup, and maybe I'll clear off my computer desk and use that for a prep area or something. Let's go eat some dinner. On today's menu, we have vegetable soup, which I froze a while back, and I'm now reheating. Very tasty. I had my husband grill the vegetables, the peppers and stuff in there, so it's kind of a tomato vegetable soup with very nice smoky flavor. And then we have a turkey patty, and we'll be eating it on this gluten-free ciabatta because My body hates gluten. Chester is going to get to enjoy his food too. Aren't you, boy? Sit. Chester. Sit. Lay down. Stay. Make him do this before every meal. Good boy. He's such a good dog, isn't it right? Oh, that's so yummy. Such yummy foods. He gets the expensive stuff because he has to have a good diet. Et voila, mon ami. Dinner is served. Some cream in my soup, sour cream, got the sandwich, some olives. Oh yeah, we're set. Gonna go ahead and eat, and then I'll be back to it. Dinner's been had. If you hear any noise in the background, that would be Miriam. She got home from her day job, so ignore that. There's one more thing I would like to get done, even though I am pretty much out of steam. It's like past 7 now. Where did the last 2 hours go? I don't know what happened. I don't know. I was cooking and eating, and suddenly it was 7 o'clock. Oh well. So the last thing I want to get done is getting our tent banner ordered and our t-shirts, because I have a feeling those are going to take longer to get here, and we only have like 30 days, and I'd like to make a really good first impression if we can. So we're going to work on that right now. I pretty much have to make the custom image in the correct ratios, and then I'll just upload it straight to Vistaprint. So my canopy's green. So I'm debating on if I want to do a blue banner with the green, or if I want to do green on green. I'm thinking blue on green would look nice. Take our baby blue from our little profile picture logo that we have there. So anyways, I'm going to jump into it. I'll be recording on my tablet. And yeah, I mean, you could stare at my face the whole time. It's probably not going to be very interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in like the corner. Maybe I won't. We'll see.
Stare at my face for like 2 seconds. Okay, bye.
She just jumped off the couch. Okay. Anyways. I don't know if you can hear her snorting in the background. Okay. So I have my canvas here. My canopy, or the banner, I know is going to be 2.5 feet by 10 feet long. So I obviously am not going to have the resolution for that. So instead, I told it to do 10 inches by 2.5 inches long, and then I have a DPI of 400. So hopefully that'll be high enough resolution to print on the banner. Fingers crossed. So yes, I am recording my screen. So yeah, I forgot to hit record on my screen, so you're not gonna get to see that part, but you didn't miss much. It is now 10:30, and I finally got that ordered. It was just a lot of like finicking with the designs, but I'll put them up so you can see what I settled on. A lot of just like technical, like move it slightly, move it slightly, move it slightly so that it uploads correctly. But we're good now. Banner's on the way. I'm glad I ordered it today. It was worth the effort because it's not supposed to arrive till like the end of the month. And I also got some t-shirts. So I'm excited to see those in person. I think it'll be pretty cool. Okay, so we have our t-shirt design now and our banner design. So I'm going to send these over to my laptop, set them up in Vistaprint, and get them ordered. And that concludes today. We didn't get as far as I had hoped, but then again, I always put too much on my plate, so I'm pretty satisfied. I think we got a lot of good work in. So Till tomorrow.
Get out there and get creative!
Get out there and get creative.